This is part 2 of day 4 of our South Africa vlogs. So after seeing these absolutely adorable animals, we headed for some lunch down in Simonstown. And the tour took us to a place called Bertha's Restaurant, where we had a couple decent fish and chips. And then we headed to Cape Point Nature Reserve. Here we took a walk up to the lighthouse. These are the absolutely scenic views on the way. It's quite a steep walk, but you can get a funicular instead if you don't want to walk. We just wanted to enjoy the views and get a bit of exercise in because we've been in the van most of the day. Here we enjoyed the views before we headed back down, and then we walked over to the Cape of Good Hope. Now this was wicked. I enjoyed this even more, mainly because it was downhill, but also because the views were unreal. And Cam was loving these beaches. We took some pictures and enjoyed the stroll down. Now this place is so interesting because it's the most southwestern point of Africa. This was the point that all boats had to get past when they sailed around the African continent before they built the Suez Canal. We then headed out the park and we saw some ostriches. Fortunately, didn't see any baboons on our way out, but there is plenty in the park. We then saw some ostrich eggs, which was pretty interesting. Before we headed back, and we got a Thai takeaway from Uber Eats. This place was called Yindi's Thai. Pretty decent. Tune in for tomorrow's video. This one's a banger. Honestly, you can see by the clips here, you're going to want to see this one.